So, I decided to do this documentary. I was gonna write it, but then I'm like, what's the point of me writing? People that do know me know that I'm very straightforward, and I tell you how I think and how it is. I'm not a person that goes around the bush. Well, we've been seeing tragedy left and right. And you know what? It ain't getting nothing better. So my question to you is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to just sit there and allow yourself to be comfortable in your life and not let God be a part of your life? Or are you just going to say, you know what, God, I surrender my life. Forgive me for all my sins. Write my name in the book of life. And finally let the Lord work with you. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to finally allow Him to be part of your life? Because God is knocking. God is knocking at our doors saying, let me in before it's too late. What you going to do about it? Are you going to let Him in? This ain't got nothing to do about your friends. This ain't got nothing to do about your family. This ain't got nothing to do about religion or hatred or whatever you want to criticize about. They ain't got nothing to do about this. This is about you and God. What are you going to do about it? Because when it's your time to go up to heaven, guess what? And you get judged by what you did. And guess what? And your name is not in the book of life. What you going to do? You can't say that no one told you. You can't say that no one said, no, God is the way, the truth, and life, and no one can go to the Father except through me. What? Because He's going to play this video. And guess what? You have no excuse. The time is now for you to repent. The time is now for you to allow yourself to stop being contaminated by this crap that's happening in the world. God is the only answer for this. He's the only solution. He's the light. Right now, we're in darkness. We're getting into darkness. Why? Because the world, especially the United States, have turned their back on God. Well, the United States is getting judged. It's going to get hit. It's going to get hit badly. People's been being revealed by God of the tragedy that's going to happen. And what are y'all doing? Oh, you guys only want to know about God when issues happen. You only want to know about God when your life is not right. You only want to know about God when you're sick. Or your family member is sick. Oh God, when you're in tragedy. Oh my God. Oh God, help me. Help you? You don't even know Him. How are you going to ask Him to help you if you don't even know who God is? You're going to ask a complete stranger. Oh yeah, God, you help me. He will. But you got to help yourself with helping getting to know Him. Just like in John 14:6. It says it straight up. I am the way, I am the truth, and I'm the life. No one can go through the Father except through me. What does that tell you? I don't know. Think about it. He's the way. He's the truth. And He's the life. And y'all expecting to go to heaven and all that. And then y'all want us to joke around saying, yeah, we're going to hell. Well, boom, boom, boom. Like, yeah, like it's a joke or something. Like, are you completely brainwashed or something like that? It's not as fun as you think. Then you might say, who's this guy to be criticizing the way I live? Who is this guy to be telling me who I should and should not date? Who? Who is this guy? This God made you. This God made you. Before anything, before anyone loved you, guess what? He loved you first. Because if He didn't love you, He wouldn't die for you. So who this God is? This God is the one who created heaven and earth. This God is the one who created every living thing. Who's this God? He's the one that knows everything about you. And then you want to criticize or recognize or remember whose God is? Let me tell you about God. Let me tell you by my personal experiences. I have a lot. Because me and God, there were times we didn't see eye to eye. I allowed the world to be part of my life like there was no tomorrow. I didn't care. And I was brought up in a Christian home. And I'm a pastor's daughter. What? I didn't care. I allowed the world to be part of my life because I cared more about what the world cared about than what God cared about me. I started losing myself. There came to a point I didn't even recognize who I was. Why? Because I allowed the world's influence to be part of my life. But guess what? God came knocking, and he knocked hard this time. He knocked really hard. And you may think, oh, this ghetto behind or this wannabe preacher. I'm not preaching at all. I'm telling you straight up how it is. God's coming. He's coming. He's knocking at your door. He's constantly knocking at your door. What you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna finally allow him to be part of your life? Are you gonna finally let him be the one in charge of you? Or are you gonna just sit there with your hands crossed waiting for some type of miracle you know when you're gonna get? And guess what? How you know that today's not your last day? How you know that this is not your last hour? That this is your last minute? This is your last second? How do you know? No one knows when they're gonna die. You know when you were born. You know exactly the time you were born. You know where you were born. But guess what? You don't know when you're gonna die. So tell me, what are you gonna do about it? What is your personal reason? God is here. He's knocking on that door. He's waiting for you. Ain't about no one else. This is about you individually. If you're tired of the way you're living, if you're tired of what you see, this ain't got nothing about religion. This is about you and God. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about religion either. This is about you and God. If you personally are tired of the way you live, and you personally are tired of how you see things, you personally tired of trying to feel that emptiness that you can't feel, because trust me, in that world, you ain't going to be feeling nothing. All you're going to do is wanting more, and wanting more, and wanting more, and wanting more, and guess what? You will never get filled. Never. Ever. But when you actually allow God to actually be part of your life, you actually allow God to be in your heart, you actually allow God to actually implement his imprint in you, that emptiness, trust me, is gone. It goes bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. That's exactly what it is. Now, you may not like what I say. I don't really care what you say. But this is it. We live in the end of time. Either you get your life straight up with God, or you know where your distance is. There ain't no sugarcoating this. It's either heaven or hell. There ain't nothing else. God or the devil. Because right now, the United States is hugging the devil right now. Look all the tragedy you see here. All the tragedy that you're actually seeing. And that's what happens when you turn your back from God. So my question again is, like literally, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to finally allow God to be in your life? That's a question. I'll leave you thinking about that.